how do you build barriers to entry, especially in industries which have few?
Industries which have
Few barriers to entry.
Oh.
How do we build barriers?
pretty tough.
Yeah, we sort of buy barriers. We don't build them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, think about that because it's true. It's very, there are some industries that are just never going to have barriers to entry. And in those industries, you better be running very fast because there are a lot of other people that are going to be running and looking at what you're doing and trying to figure out what your weakness is or what they can do a little bit better. You really, a great barrier to entry, is something like this. If you gave me 10, 20, 30 billion dollars and told me to go in and try and knock off the Coca-Cola company with some new cola drink, I wouldn't have the faintest idea how to do it. I mean, there are billions of people around the world that have something in their mind about Coca-Cola, and you're not going to change that with 10 or 20 billion dollars.
Yeah, but our great brands we bought, we didn't create.
We didn't create them. No, we eat them, but we don't create them. But not so many years ago, you remember Richard Branson? He came to this country and he came up with something called Virgin Cola. And they say that a brand is a promise. Well, I'm not sure what promise he was trying to convey by that particular branding, but you haven't heard anything about that since. I mean, I don't know how many cola drinks there have been in the history. Don Keogh would probably know, but there's been hundreds, I'm sure. And those are real barriers. But it's hard to do. I mean, as Pfizer finds out with Lipitor, the time runs out, and what was an absolute gold mine still is a pretty good mine, but it's not what it was by a long shot. But we've got a number of businesses that have, well, nobody's going to build another railroad. We have a competitor, and we will have competitors in alternative methods of transportation and all of that. But if you're buying something that at a huge discount from replacement cost, and it's an essential sort of activity, you certainly got a barrier to new competition. But the UP is out there fighting for every bit of business every day, of course. Charlie?
Yeah, we have found in a long life that one competitor is frequently enough to ruin a business.
Well, I did find that out when I started with a gas station out at 30th and Reddick here in Omaha, and we had a Phillips station next to us. I had a Sinclair station, and whatever he charged for gas was my price. I didn't have much choice. You don't like to be in a business like that.